So, I've been talking about psychology and my mistrust of it, but I have to ask myself, what actually would I say to a therapist? Well, my first answer is none. But then I'm afraid I would mostly break down and start garbling out all kinds of gobbledygook. You know, because it's like, oh my God. I guess one of my, I don't want to say it because what if someone, puts me on blast again and starts poning me, because of my other views. So then I'm like, oh, geez, if I reveal anything personal, here comes the friggin' blast cannon, I could name a bunch of people, but I'm just deflecting right now. Well, deflecting for a good reason, because wowzers. But, okay, I'll let something out there. What the hell? I'm pretty much a big boy. I just had a big scare. I had a big scare because something happened where it might have put me in a position where the place I'm living at wouldn't be there anymore, and I would be homeless. My biggest fear in life is being homeless. I mean, I almost died in the hospital, and it was like nothing, and it's just like, I would have rather, I hate to say this, but I would have rather died in the hospital than be put on the street. I mean, the idea of anybody having to be out there, living under underpasses, trying to walk around in their crusty old friggin' clothes, being neglected, having freaking violence done upon them, freaking exposure, malnutrition. The system isn't designed that, it identifies you as a person. You have to be connected to a property to get benefits. I think. I'm not quite sure on that, but it depends on the state, I think, and the regulations. But, I guess it goes to your freaking shelter. Medicine and people with, people that are homeless that have medical problems. My God, what are they supposed to do? I'd say my number one advocacy, because it terrifies the hell out of me, is being homeless. Hospitals dumping people around the corner because they're friggin', because they ran out of insurance for their bed. I mean, and they don't go to an old folks home, they just go to friggin' homeless again. Often in times in their gown holding their RV bag or their intravenous bag. I mean, what the hell is that, That's why I'm a utopianist. I just freaking, I want to live in a post-scarcity society, and I'll do about anything to get there. And that means that freaking a lot of these first world problems got to come second. That's fine with me, feminism, racism, sexism, or I should say sexism, feminism, gender orientation issues. What the hell, Oh, are we having first world problems? No, our bridges and dams are falling down. And that's why freaking, I just got sidetracked on a video. But oh well, hey, why not, Bridges and shit are falling down and everything, and people aren't funding it. I guess Republicans aren't funding it. That was strange. You'd think they would be interested in funding big money projects and stuff, but I guess not. I don't know. What the hell? It sounds like big business to me. But yeah, and it's just like, I do not want to be out alone in a world like that. I mean, give me a roof over my head, even an apartment, which is hell. I don't think anybody should have to live in apartments, but it'd be better than being on the street. You can't step out your door without getting killed. Welcome to freaking, what? Welcome to Utopia, apartment complex sprawled across the freaking continent. You know, no, there's got to be a better way, better something. Man, oh my God. Some attorney called me and was like, you know, he was just fishing for freaking work, and he's like, yeah, things are looking bad over at your place, and I'm like, oh, shit, no. You know, my first world problems, you know, I've got a lucky as shit, and it's like, you know, oh my God. It literally made me cry, you know. I was like, oh, no, you want to be ugly, for real, you know. I'm like, motherfucker, man, not me. I mean, but why not me? You know, I'm supposed to be on oxygen and freaking, you know, I got insulin in the refrigerator, and, you know, I got a rash that just won't stop. You know, that's TYI for it, I guess. But, you know, it's like, what the hell? You know, and I've got it good. Why don't other people have it good? God damn, I feel like a damn socialist thing, this shit, though, and that's what bugs the hell out of me. I feel like I'm a freaking failed Ferengi. Get out there and earn your lobes, boy! You know? And that's my greatest fear is I've never been in a situation where I wasn't dependent upon somebody. And that's just, you know, you are the slave when you're dependent on someone. I'd rather be a wage slave, but for the skills I have, I can't support myself. And that's crazy. You go to a job that doesn't pay you enough to freaking do the job. What's the point of working at a job that doesn't pay you enough to work for it? I'm a utopianist. You know, I shouldn't say utopianist, but I'm a post-scarcity person, near post-scarcity anyway. You know, post-scarcity and near post-scarcity are pretty much the same thing in definition. And it's like, no, this is insane. I've lived my whole life, luckily, a certain way. Well, not so luckily, because I tried to be independent. But God, I just couldn't really do it, you know. Not for the skill set I had, and I tried to get skill sets, you know. I tried to be, you know, a security guard. I tried to be a freaking, I was usually going to be a drafter. I was going to do wrestling and go to college on a wrestling scholarship. You know, what else was I going to do? Oh, I was getting into freaking computers. I was going to do computers for a while. Then I was going to do freaking utility repair and motorcycle repair. And it's just, you know, no matter what I tried to stick, the brain glue would not stick. Or just, you know, I would fuddle with it, and do it, and work as hard as I could. And it's just like, I don't know, I always felt like I was a caveman. Some kind of regressed caveman with a modern perspective. You know, like if you took a little Neanderthal and freaking raised it up freaking in the modern world, you'd be sitting there eating a Slurpee and having Vans shoes on, you know. Encino Man. I don't know. You know, okay, anyway, I don't want this video to run forever and stuff. But I don't know what. Oh, yeah, what would I say to a therapist? That's what I would say. Oh, my God, I'm in almost with the world's shit. Fuck. Yeah, I know. I'm winning. You don't have to follow me. I just make more videos of myself. Bye. Oh, I was drinking Kool-Aid, so don't worry, people. It's just Kool-Aid stain.